everybody, I'm Jem. I'm not a gamer, but we're gonna play one anyways, and welcome to a game called Do Not Take This Cat Home. I know it looks like super cute and all that stuff, but apparently this is like a not what it seems type of game, and I'm really excited to try it out. But anyway, let's just cut to the chase and let's go. You're not having a great day as usual. Aw, so sad. Oh great. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. But in the middle of your walk, it starts to rain. I mean, it really depends on the person what kind of like feel they have for the weather. As for me, I really like it when it rains. I like the gloomy weather, but I also like it when it's sunny because you learn to appreciate the gloomy weather when there's a sunny weather. You know, you just learn to appreciate the two sides of everything. But I personally like it when it starts to rain. Typical. But maybe this is just a sign that you should have stayed home today. Yeah, you can always try it again tomorrow. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow, right? You turn to head home when it's a cute little kitty. Huh? What was that? Obviously, it's a fucking cat. There are only a few people around on the street. Makes sense due to the increase of missing persons around the area recently. Well, that and the weather. But none of them react to the sound at all. Okay, I can already guess that there's gonna be a lot of talking in this game, like a lot of reading. And I don't mind reading actually, but I tend to stutter when I have to read for a really long time. Even right now when I'm speaking, I start to stutter. I don't have a stutter by the way, but start I just start to stutter for some reason. I have no idea why. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alleyway and walk forward. The ground, dampened by the rain, makes your steps sound louder and more confident than you actually feel. Finally, the sound source comes into view in a cold, dim light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box. Ah, it's a cat. Obviously. Huh, I guess that should have been obvious. Yeah, do you expect like a 30-year-old man like dressed in a cat costume, like kneeling on the ground or something, waiting for you and then just like meowing at anyone who hears him for like some kinky shit or something? Obviously not. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its paws up on the edge of the box and look up at you. That's my exclamation point sound. So cute. And it definitely knows it. You've never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before, but if they're all like this one, it's a shock they haven't already found a way to rule the world. You don't think you'd mind bowing down to a feline overlord. I mean, I think in some countries they worship cats, but I have no idea. If countries worship like animals, then there could be a country that worship cats. You look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves cats in cardboard boxes these days, anyways? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? Cat doesn't answer you, obviously. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you, as if waiting for you to make the next move. Okay, so I have two options right here. I cannot take the cat home, like what this title suggests, or I can take the cat home. So we're gonna choose do not take the cat home first. With a sigh, you take a decisive step back. As cute as the cat is, you can't really afford to be taking in a pet on a whim. Yes, especially in this economy right now. Rent's coming up soon, and your job doesn't exactly leave you rolling in dough. That is so sad. You give the cat a sad nod. Sorry, good luck out there, okay? You turn around and leave the cat and the alley behind. Rain's picking up. Dot dot dot. Time to head home. Ending. Nyat, a fool. Hell yeah, I'm nyat, a fool. That's the whole point of this game is to not take the cat home. Okay, so we're back in this part. Obviously, we are now going to take the cat home to progress the story. Take cat home. You know what? Reach into the box, pick the cat up, holding it out in front of you. Why not? Oh, you're all alone, and well, I'm kind of in the same boat as myself, so you bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. Aw, that is so fucking adorable. Why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. I wonder how they managed to get these like cat sound effects. You'd think a little while will probably be more like a day. You'll be responsible and take it to a shelter tomorrow, but for now, let's get you out of the rain, okay? I want to know what you guys' preference are. If you're a cat person or a dog person. Honestly, I don't mind both. I like both cats and dogs, but I did grow up with dogs around my house because my family they prefer dogs, I guess, instead of cats. You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food, then head back home. You live in a modest apartment, one bedroom, one bathroom, and you living alone in it. Well, you have a cat now, so good for you. So it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long, even if it is just a cat. Or is it a cat? There could be something else. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. I honestly hope that this music is not copyrighted, because fuck that shit. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set about making the both of you some dinner. You take out the can of cat food and open it with a tab on top. Ooh. You put some cat food on a saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over to you. Like, I guess you did that. Perks up at your beckoning and rushes over. It looks at the plate of food. I really fucking hope that this audio is not like copyrighted. I played La Madriguera one time and I had to take off some of the audios because it's copyrighted. Fuck that shit. And completely ignores it. Not hungry, I guess. You try not to let it annoy you. The cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spend your hard earned cash on it. Hell yeah. It's just a cat after all. Honestly, you guys, if I die, I don't know if I want to be a cat. I just like the thought of being a cat because, they're so free. But I would probably not want to reincarnate as a cat because I know a lot of people who are just fucking brutal to animals and I do not want to experience that. I'll just leave it here if you get hungry later. Okay. The cat rubs its body against your legs with a purr. You smile. That's enough of a thanks for now. It follows you into the kitchen as you start your own dinner. You decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread toasted, mayo and mustard spread, turkey and cheese, and lettuce perfectly placed. Tomato! That kind of scared me. Ow! You wince as you cut your finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. Stupid. You feel a little embarrassed for such a blunder and sigh, tossing the knife into the cutting board. Girl, you just cut your finger. Everyone makes mistakes, and then you're acting up and like throwing that fucking knife into the cutting board like a fucking kid. That must be a pretty fucking dull knife. It's on you. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when a cat hops up onto the counter. It sniffs at the knife and meows almost pointedly at you. Haha, don't worry, I'm alright. It was just an. You watch as the cat starts to lick lightly but enthusiastically at the blood on the knife. So it's a vampire cat. This artwork is pretty cute though. At your blood, you're so shocked that by the time you come to your senses, the knife has been completely licked clean. Holy fuck. It is a vampire cat. The cat sits back, staring at you. Dot dot dot. You feel a little uneasy. Hell yeah, who wouldn't be? Sure, cats are meat eating predators, but that was a little weird. If you think about it, cats are just small versions of tigers and lions, right? Right? I don't know. Sure, you're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do, right? Okay, my character is starting to doubt itself. Well, regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need while it's still raining outside. Not after all your efforts. If you're going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyways, what's one night of awkwardness? Weird or not, it's just a cat. That's how people die, when they assume it's just something. But it's always more. The rest of the evening unfortunately goes downhill from there. Even after covering up your finger with a bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound. Okay, that is fucking weird now. While you're eating your sandwich, while you're cleaning up the kitchen, while trying to watch TV, you gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at the strange behavior. What if it's got a taste for blood and thinks you're food now? You're not sure what you'll do if it starts to get more aggressive. Well, I wouldn't know what I would do in this position, honestly. Keep thinking about the cat food sitting on the corner, untouched. Okay, this cat is getting fucking annoying now. Ugh, come on, enough already. You shove it away a little more forcefully this time out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dashes off around a corner and into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's gonna take a little bite out of you in your sleep. Have you guys ever heard that theory? I don't know if it's theory or if it's something that really happened in real life, that if you die and your cat is like hungry enough, it will actually start to eat you. I don't know if it's just a theory or if it's something that really happened. That's why the rumors started, but I have no idea. Maybe a vet will have an idea on how to calm it down. You can only hope. You don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat out in the rain. After finding the number of a local vet, you pick up your Oh! Fucking scared me! Ah! The lights just went out? Okay, so this is a powerful cat that managed to take out my electricity. Great. Just great. Rain must have knocked out the power. Okay, it could have been the rain. You check your cell phone only to find that it's out of batteries. What the fuck? In this day and age, you'd forget to charge your cell phone? You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving out earlier. You have a landline, so you forget to charge your cell phone in this important moment in your. Oh my goodness, this person. The outing had been so spur of the moment that it had no doubt messed with your usual routine. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. This is freaky. It's quiet. It's too quiet. The rain stopped. But then why did the power go out? Oh, where's the cat? Look outside. The sky is pitch black. Holy fuck! What time is it? You turn to check the clock. Ah! Whoa, whoa, whoa. The cat sits on top of your digital clock staring at you. That is fucking creepy. When your cat's eyes is blown out like this, it's killer mode. Thinking now, you think the real eye shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but the numbers are lit up. It says kill help. It's going completely haywire. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You'd think it was a statue if you didn't know any better. It's not giving off any indication that it's alive. It's not blinking. It's not even breathing. But its eyes. This isn't normal. Fucking. It's not normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. Consider tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as the thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Holy fuck! Those eyes, its eyes hold you still, even with your flashlight trained on it. Its pupils are large. Ah! What the fuck is this game? It's giving me fucking chills. I know you guys can't see it from the camera, but my goosebumps are. Ah! Okay. Ah! The flashlight flickers. Okay. Dot dot dot. It's 12 and the cat is gone. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence, punctuated with the rapid pumping of your blood in your heart, is overwritten as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all over you. Holy fuck! How is the clock working with no power? It could be a digital clock, batteries. You don't know why such a question matters at the moment, but you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. That order will be restored, but no answer comes to mind. You back away from the clock and feel as if the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response, like a predator prepared to pounce, but waiting for your next move. But you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. But you can't stay still forever, right? Whatever is watching you can already feel its impatience. It's the fucking cat! It's too eager. You don't know how you know this. You can already sense it as clearly as if it has whispered. Holy fuck! Oh my god! Right into your ear, right into your soul. It won't let you wait it out. Not that you could, even if you did. You can't stay here. You have to run. With this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakes in you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement, of action. But you're still weak from the fear's grip on your mind. Yeah, honestly, at this point, it's either a fight or flight situation. Your legs tangle together under you in your haste and you fall to the ground. Okay, did I injure myself? A sharp pain. Oh my god, it's the fucking knife. A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. At first, you think you've broken your ankle, but something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pulling underneath it. It is the fucking knife. You hear the sound of metal scraping on tiles after skidding across the floor as if it had been kicked. Oh my god, that is so fucking creepy. Winded from your fall, You look up in a daze and see the object glinting in a strange light coming from the outside. The light pouring in from your now open front door. Thoughts of how, when, who, what in regards to your inexplicably open door screech to a halt. As your brain finally identifies the metallic object you've been staring at, it's your kitchen knife. It's still tinted red from your earlier blunder, but that's not right. Wasn't completely licked clean by the dot dot dot. You gulp dryly at the pain in your foot. Okay, so obviously this cat is like doing some things to mess up with, the character in the game, and then is like trying to make them bleed so that it can eat. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended on your living room floor to be stepped on, instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you'd left it. Whoa! When you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife. That is so fucking creepy. It spies right back at you. Aw, that is so cute actually. A pair of glowing golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadow into the light of your doorway. It pads slightly over to the knife as if skipping in delight. Gonna eat it. Yep. It bends down to lap at the blood dripping from the blade. Ah, your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you, the chill of the air as it starts to suffocate you under its weight. The sound of your shaky breath, discordant against the static now piercing your skull. The dryness on your tongue spreads to your throat. Whoa, that's fast. I mean, the cat should just like lick everywhere, not just the knife though. The incomprehensible sight of the stray you'd taken in. Licking away at your kitchen knife, once again completely clean. The scent of blood from the fresh wound on your foot. Fuck, this guy's ads are so blown out. Golden eyes slide up to you as if in response to your sudden realization. Blood. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. I feel like one of those TikTok things where they like have to say like the different types of emotions and stuff. The cat barely moves, shoulder twitching as if it's just considering the act of pouncing forward. You're already on your feet and out the door. Oh, excuse me. You run, or rather limp down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red. Okay, that is fucking weird. That is not normal. There is a strange light emitting from nowhere that casts everything else in white. The houses, the trees, the road, even you. Everything except your blood. Woo! That way, that cat is gonna be able to see where you are. You can just barely glimpse the bloody imprint your injured foot leaves in your wake with every impact it makes with the ground. It hurts. It hurts. But you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you. Not when you feel the gaze of eyes all over you. Okay, yeah, this is a lot of reading. I thought it's gonna be more like a point to click type of game, but I still like it. It has like this really cool horror element in it. Not when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. Even then, you don't stop running, because if the cat's right ahead of you, then what in the world is behind you? Look up or keep running. Look behind you will get me killed. Keep running will probably, keep me alive. But I'm fucking dumb, so I will look behind me. Dot dot dot. Huh. Interesting. How very, very interesting. Ending 0. It begins. Okay, how many endings do we have of this game? 1 of 40! Holy fuck! I thought this game is gonna be like a 20-minute game. I didn't expect that it's gonna be this long. Okay, let's try to get another ending. And then, let's see where it goes from there. Continue. You're walking. Right, of course. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. And you're actually glad that you did. The weather is absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. What is this? You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go or what you could do. Maybe even who you could meet. You're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. Huh? What was that? I'm so fucking confused. It's not raining anymore. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward, the loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. Finally, the sound source come into view, almost ethereal light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in the big cardboard box, obviously it's a fucking cat. Is a cat. Yeah, guess that should have been obvious. I'm confused why it's not raining. It's doing like the same text as before when it was raining, so I'm not gonna read it. But I'm very confused. Wait, this is different. You look so familiar, right? Oh, okay. Then again, this is a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look after all. This one sure is a cutie though. Just look. It's not glaring at you or hissing at you for getting this close like other strays have in the past. It's just sitting there patiently, waiting for you to do something. Yeah, it's waiting for you to take it so you can kill him. Okay, I have another choice to not take the cat home or to take the cat home. So I'll try to see what's gonna happen if we don't take the cat home. Sadly, as cute as a cat is, you'd never take this thing home with you. Holy fuck! Oh my god, that gave me fucking chills! It's like the hairs on my face is standing up! You just can't take it home with you. You're a responsible adult. You are, with rent and bills to pay for, not to mention you need to buy food to survive too. There's no way you could care for a cat long term, right? You can barely afford this little outing on your day off. Okay, it's trying to convince me, but I'm still gonna say no. What to do? Holy fuck! Leave the cat, feed the cat, play with cat. On second thought, ... question mark? We're not ready. Okay, let me feed the cat. The cat must be hungry, right? You can't imagine that it's had much to eat if it's so attached to that box it's in. Though it doesn't exactly seem malnourished either. Surely it must have left the box to search for food then. Yeah, the missing people. For some reason, something in the back of your mind tell you that's not the case. And not to think on it any further. Well, either way, you can't exactly enjoy your day out knowing you left behind a hungry cat, especially when you could have done something to help. So, what to do about the hungry cat? Check pockets? Yeah, let's check my pockets. You dig into your pockets. You find a piece of string in your left pocket, not very helpful. In your right pocket is a bar of chocolate. Are cats even allowed to eat chocolate? You find a chocolate bar? Is it? No, it's not even expired. Quite the find indeed. Wouldn't it have already melted if it was in your fucking pocket? You're about to offer it to the cat. When suddenly you're hit with a guilt as you remember something gut-curdling. Chocolate is toxic to cats. Oh my gosh, You resist the urge to vomit at your near mistake. You'd feel so guilty. You'd throw the chocolate bar away into a nearby trash bin. An almost cat killer doesn't deserve chocolate. You go back to the cat. Why did the music stop? I'm getting chills. Barely able to stand its innocently oblivious expression. This cat is not fucking innocent. It doesn't even know that you almost... I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say. That's cute. ... You're a HORIBLE person. Horrible. You know what? Stay there. I'll be right back. You leave the alley and return with a whole fish you bought at a nearby grocery shop. It was a bit pricey, but it was the least you could do. This fucking cat almost fucking ate you. The cat eagerly accepts your offering, munching happily at the fish after you placed it in the box. You want to smile at the sight, but you just feel so awful. So sorry again. The cat seemingly pays you no mind as you slip back out of the alley. Not feeling like you deserve a peaceful day out, you decide to just head back home. Whoa, that is a weird fucking meow. Holy fuck! Why is my hair standing up? On the way home, you notice more cats than usual watching you from their hiding spots, but you try not to think about it. Can't help but wonder if they know what you'd nearly done. But it's not like you meant to hurt anyone. Why did the game turn so fucking scary? It's just a fucking piece of chocolate bar. And you didn't even feed the cat the chocolate bar. Why did it turn out like this? You finally reach your apartment building. You're about to unlock the door when... I'm so freaked out. Ah! Why am I freaked out? I have no idea why I'm freaked out. You look behind you only to see dozens of cats standing there, looking at you. Did they see you feeding the cat in the alley and thought that you had more food for all of them? I'm sorry, I don't have any more food for you. None of them move an inch. You're starting to feel a little unnerved when when finally a single cat pushes its way to the front and whoa. Oh, it's you held carefully between its teeth the chocolate bar thrown away earlier. I'm so freaked out for some reason. I have no idea why. It places the chocolate bar down in front of it before looking back up at you. All the cats look up at you. You can feel their judgment. Ah, ah! You feel your sins weighing down heavily on your back. Girl, you didn't even do anything. But without the money to buy enough food for all of them, you don't know what to do. Beg for forgiveness or go inside. Just go inside. You decide to cut your losses and head inside. Your sins weigh down on you, but you're only human. What more can you do? Jeez. You try to ignore the yowling of the neighborhood cats as you go about your chores. You consider preparing dinner, but how could you enjoy it knowing how hungry those poor cats outside are? The ones you've wronged. This is taking a weird turn. It's a fucking chocolate bar. Why is it making it like a big deal? You didn't even feed the cat the chocolate. You decide to take a bath and go straight to bed without dinner. A fitting punishment for someone like you. You forgo the fancy bath bubbles because you don't deserve them and sink into the water with a sigh. Your mind races, but you can't really think of any immediate solution that doesn't require more money. You wish there was something, anything you could do to make things right. Suddenly, your legs start to feel really itchy. Oh my god, am I turning into a fish? You try to lift to see what's going on, but what rises out of the water isn't a pair of legs. Ah! I am turning into a fish. It's a fishtail. You feel dizzy at the sight. Maybe you're hallucinating from the stress? You try to climb out of the tub to cool your head, but instead of your hand rising up to brace itself, it's a fin! A wet fin stretches out to plop on the rim. Fuck, I'm turning into the fish from SpongeBob. It's too weak to hold your weight, and you're so startled by the sight. Dot dot dot. That you slip and smack your head on the side of the tub, passing out almost immediately. You're awake. You think anyway. You open your eyes and all the cats are there. You're underwater? You must have slid beneath the surface of the bathwater. You gasp instinctively. Except not really. Because I'm breathing. I'm breathing underwater. A bubble simply floats out of your mouth, up, up, up to the surface. You're broke as heck, so you know your bathtub isn't that big. Did you shrink? So I'm not a big fish, but how? And even if there was a reasonable answer, it wouldn't explain how you haven't drowned yet. You swim to the edge of the tub and see the truth in your shadow silhouette. I'm a fish! You've been turned into a fish. This isn't possible. You don't get any time to ponder over this, unfortunately, because just then, a shadow looms over you from above. You look up and see the cat. It peers down at you from beyond the water's surface. Then you realize this is the answer. This is how you're meant to atone. Because I accidentally almost gave that cat a piece of fucking chocolate bar? Did I just say pucking? With a heavy heart, you swim up to the surface. So I'm willingly sacrificing myself to atone for almost killing the cat by almost giving it a fucking chocolate bar? The cat scoops you up, tossing you out of the tub and onto the bathroom tiles. So that's me, apparently. As you flop around gasping for air or water, you realize the cat wasn't alone. Holy, that's scary. Dozens of eyes peer down at you. You can hear the howling of what sounds like hundreds of cats outside your bathroom window. You send one last look to the cat before closing your eyes and accepting your fate. As the cats descend upon you, tearing at your flesh, you find yourself mourning the fact that you're not even big enough to feed all of them. Yeah, I thought you were actually gonna turn into like a human-sized fish, but you just shrinked. Is it shrinked or shrank? Even in the end, you couldn't properly atone. Your efforts, your life, all of it amounted to nothing. This took a fucking weird turn. Ending 25. Holy fuck. Seafood sacrifice. Let's do one more. One more ending. So we're back in this part. Let me see. So I did feed the cat. Let me try play with cat. Aw, you just wanted a little attention, don't you? Huh, that's so cute if it wasn't this fucking killer cat. Poor thing must have been bored sitting in that box all day. You're not sure you're much of an interesting companion, but you're willing to do your best. There's got to be something you can entertain the little critter with. But what? Check pockets, look around the area, buy a toy. Let's buy a toy. After being out in the alley all alone for who knows how long, you think your furry friend deserves something special. I'll be right back, okay? You quickly leave the alley in a rush to the nearby pet store. You browse through all different toys for cats. There are so many to choose from, plush and bright colored and scented with catnip. But you realize that most of the toys aren't meant for a cat to play with alone. You can't stay in the alley playing forever, and you can't exactly afford to get another cat as a playmate. Another. That's it! You know exactly what to do now. After a quick and successful search of the store, you make your purchase and rush back to the alley, eager to show off your find. I'm back! The alley feels gloomier after spending time in direct sunlight. It makes you feel that much prouder of your gift. You skip over to the cat and dig into the store's plastic bag. I've got something for you. The cat leans up, curious at the bag's contents. You pull out your gift to the cat. It's a toy cat! Okay. Ta-da! It's a small cat plushie. The plushie is a light orange cream color with burnt sepia stripes, making it resemble a tabby cat. A companion for the cat, and one that you could actually afford. Win-win. That's not all. You give the plushie a little squeeze and... Oh, it meows. Okay. The cat looks unimpressed. Well, you think it's cute. Guess your purchase wasn't so successful after all. Out of options and lower on cash, you awkwardly place the plushie in the box next to the cat. You get up and turn to leave. Oh my god, am I gonna turn into a cat? Your few steps when you hear an electronic meow behind you. Huh? You turn to see the plushie on the ground next to the box. The cat is watching you closely, staring. Pick up plushie or leave. Let me leave. Ungrateful little monster. You huff in annoyance. You're welcome. Shaking your head, you turn to leave once again. Whoa! Ah! When a sharp pain lances up your arm. Gah! Crying out, you grab at your arm only for it to... Ah! Fall off! Your arm just falls right off. You stared in shock at your severed limb on the ground. Gathering your courage, you turn to look at where your arm had once connected to the rest of you, only to see... Not blood, it's cotton. Touching it, the stump doesn't even hurt. But you felt the pain when it tore itself. That is... dot dot dot. Until the same thing happened to your other arm. Ah! Gah! Ah! Ah! Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. You fall when your both legs succumb to the same nonsensical fate, crying out at the agony that comes and goes like it never happened, as if you're not currently lying on the dirty ground of an alley, limbless. What in the world is going on? You can't make sense of it. You can't think straight. The pain has receded, leaving you with a strangely empty pit in your stomach. considering you still have a stomach and it wasn't replaced with dot dot dot. As you lay back, helpless and still in shock, staring at the sky. Whoa! The cat's face appear in your line of vision. It lunges at your torso and starts biting and clawing into your chest like you're a chew toy. It doesn't hurt anymore. You feel like it should. You're not sure if you're glad that it doesn't. Eventually, you feel the cat pull something out of you. A small doll that looks very familiar. It's hard to tell, but that's you, isn't it? Why am I bald? The cat hops off of you and heads back to the box with its prize. At least you think so. Everything's too dark to tell. You wake up and find that you can't move an inch. You can't look around, you can't even breathe. Though none of those realizations seem to be a problem. All you can see is the face of a familiar looking cat curled around you, purring in its sleep. For some reason, this doesn't bother you. You're not sure why it feels like it should. You try to latch onto thoughts in your head that feel like memories of another life, another time, another you. But the thoughts slip away like forgotten memories. I'm so weirded out. Oh well, that's fine, isn't it? You're just a DOLL doll after all. And the doll's role isn't to have silly thoughts or to remember unimportant things, but to be a companion. So whatever I choose, whatever option I choose, the cat punishes me for trying to be nice, trying to feed it. I tried to feed it, it turned me into a fish. I tried to give it a toy, it turned me into a toy. You seem to be performing your role perfectly. You're faced with an overwhelmingly strong sense of pride at this fact. And so you too will feel content. Ending 35, Cotton-headed. I think I'm gonna end this episode here. I'm so freaked out by this game. At first I thought it was gonna be like a point to click type of game where you're actually like interacting with the cat and running away from it, but I guess not. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as usual, if you have any tips and tricks for me as a beginner gamer on certain games that I play, and if there are any games that you'd like me to try as a beginner gamer, please let me know in the comment section down as well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!